the great Adam Wainwright joining us. Wow, this looks tight. But behind the scenes crew putting it together. Wayno, what's going on? Did you hear what AJ just said?
About pitchers?
Yeah, he was like, screw the position players. He's like, I'm paying the pitchers first.
Best athletes on the field, and AJ knows it.
Oh man!
Yeah, I knew that was coming. First of all, where are you driving to? You like going to go through like a drive-through for us and give us your order?
No, I'm not. I'm not driving. I'm parked right now. I don't want to get in trouble or get anybody arrested. I'm on a date right now. I picked my son up from school, and then my wife is going in to do some like cryotherapy and stuff like that. But this is the day before I pitch, so I'm not doing any of that today. I'm just this is our off day too. That's why I committed to do this a few minutes earlier to AJ, and I totally forgot about it. So my bad. But it's our off day. I only get one of these this spring, so I'm enjoying it.
Good for you. I just want to know. Give me the state of Wayno right now, like pitching wise. I know you're going to be fine because you're Team USA. You know, red and white and blue face paint. You know, you're going to flip that high school curveball up there. You know, strike out a bunch of guys. Like, give me the state of you going into your last year. Like, listen, you're one of the all-time Cardinal greats, and nobody gets to end the way that you're going to get to end. Like, this is my last year. But let's just say, like, give me the state of your mindset. Like, this is my last year. Am I going to enjoy everything? What are you going to do?
Yeah, man, I am. And I love seeing these faces, these guys I hadn't seen in a while. But I am going to enjoy every moment. I mean, I one thing I really enjoy is the preparation for each start. The as far as like breaking down hitters and game planning, I love that. Love that. Love that. I love competing, getting out there between the lines. I'll tell you this: my teammate asked me the other day what the hardest thing about being an older guy in the league is, and honestly, I can say that the hardest thing for me is the want to, as far as like strength training and speed training and doing all these things that I don't really have a whole lot of in the first place, speed or strength. That's the hardest part. You know, for me, if it's just about competing, I want to go out there and beat anybody at any time. But when it's, do I want to push through that fourth set and the 15th rep? I'm like, man, I want to because I want to be able to compete well. But other than that, no, I do not want to. I want to, just like every other guy, I want to go in there and train my buys and my tries and my, get jacked on the bench presses. I want to do that. But I'm doing all these leg and hip exercises and mobility stuff because I want to be great still. And I only have to be great one more time, AJ, so might as well enjoy that too. Now I see you. I see you, man.
I want
You're a
to talk
legend.
a little...
The only guy that could ever throw a bat and hit a home run in the world.
I appreciate that. One up in AJ. That's perfect. That's a good start to the podcast. I appreciate it. I want to talk a little about dad life as well. Like, for me, when I retired, I got 3 kids. I was a big believer in now coaching and doing stuff like that and training them the right way. Like, is there something that you're looking forward to next year with the kids and family that, you haven't really done in a long, long time? Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff you got on your mind that you're ready to do.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is just to be present more, just to be with them. Just to, they've had to miss a lot of things for me. For a while there, we had to, they had to choose what sport they wanted to play because we were gone a lot. And, this season wasn't when we were at home, and this season was, in St. Louis. So we couldn't stay, or we had to stay, or there's a lot of different sacrifices that they had to make to follow me around in my career. So the first thing I want to do is say yes to a lot of different opportunities for them and just try to be there. I definitely want to be a coach or an assistant coach. Probably. I feel like the head coaches always get the brunt of the hours and the rebuttals from the players' families. So assistant coaches don't get yelled at too much. That sounds like my jam. But I definitely just want to be present. I want to make sure that, they're not going to have any wants that they never got to do. There's sports they want to play and activities they want to do they've never been able to because dad's always playing. I can't wait to do that.
This is like a super quick question with probably a long answer. Are you a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, you know me about being long-winded, huh, Kratzy? You know what? I don't know. I mean, if this was based on the criteria that was in like when I was first coming up, I would say not even close. But the game is a different game now, and I just don't know how many more 200 game winners we're going to even have. I don't know what that is. I know I've done some cool stuff. I know I've still got to do some cooler stuff, but I don't have any Cy Youngs, which probably hurts my case. The problem with that was always, it wasn't my fault. I pitched pretty good. It was always Clayton Kershaw's fault or Roy Halladay's fault. Those guys were just better. They were just better than me, and nothing wrong with that, man. I've been second a few times, and second always to someone great. So I can appreciate greatness, and I've pitched with a lot of great guys. But I don't know. As far as in my era, Kershaw, Scherzer, Verlander, Greinke, those were kind of my guys that always pushed me. Those were coming up with those guys, always wanting to one up, one of them all the time. Those are the guys that pushed me. I think probably all four of those guys are Hall of Famers. I don't know. It might be a just miss. It might be a just make. I don't know. It might be a veterans committee. It might be a no chance. I have no idea. We'll wait and see. What's cool to me though is that there's a chance. I'm in the conversation, and I think the cool part of that for me is when I got to the end of 2018, I thought I was retiring. If I had retired at the end of 2018, we're not even having this conversation. I'm not even an interesting candidate. So 5 years later, after overcoming some pretty tough injuries, I feel like that's a great accomplishment as it is. And so I feel very blessed in that.
Waino, we appreciate it on the off day, man. Thank you so much for joining us, making a little history with us on Foul Territory and FT Live. And we'll see you in Jupiter probably. You going to a game or something?
I'll probably sneak down there. Maybe him and I can golf if he can get away.
There you go. I need some strokes.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Best athletes, pitchers. Thanks, Waino. I love you. You're the man.
All right,
Thanks,
see you, buddy.
Waino.